Scary plants. Here a plant, there a plant. Plants grow all over the world. There are hundreds of thousands of kinds. Some are as tiny as a grain of sand. Others are as tall as buildings. They can live in sidewalk cracks, on mountains, in lakes and oceans, and even under snow. Plants are one of the 5 main groups of living things. Vegetables, flowers, and trees are all plants. We could not live without plants. They help make the oxygen we breathe. They are used for food, clothing, and shelter. Many plants smell nice, look pretty, or taste good, but not all plants. Some of them can seem scary. Trapped. Insects should steer clear of carnivorous plants. These plants capture and eat bugs. The leaves of a Venus flytrap open wide. There are short hairs on the leaves. When an insect crawls in, it touches the hairs. Snap! A Venus flytrap leaf closes in less than a second. The insect is stuck inside. The plant digests it. Pitcher plants make nectar. It smells sweet. Insects like the smell and come for a sip, but a sip becomes a slip. Insects slide down into the pitcher plant's slippery cup. They fall into a pool at the bottom. They drown and become food for the plant. Tiny hairs on sundew leaves are covered with a very sticky sap. An insect that comes too close gets stuck. The tiny hairs curl over the bug. Now it's really trapped. Juices in the sundew turn its prey into a meal. Bladderworts work like underwater vacuum cleaners. These floating plants have no roots, but they do have small pod-like traps. When prey triggers a pod's trap door, the bladderwort sucks it right in. Ouch! Spines, prickles, and thorns make a plant look scary. They help to protect plants from being eaten. Blackberry stems have sharp prickles. These thorn-like points can poke, prick, and tear skin. Blackberry stems can grow as long as 35 feet. They often bend as they grow. When they touch the ground, new roots take hold. Soon there's a thick tangle. Most animals and people can't get through. Cactus plants come in many shapes and sizes. Most have sharp, needle-like spines. These spines are really the leaves of a cactus. They help the plant survive. Are those small fuzzy dots? No, don't brush against them. The prickly pear cactus is covered with many small spines. These tiny spines are barbed and hook into fur or skin. The Australian Gympie tree has pretty heart-shaped leaves. Beware, they are pretty deadly. The leaves, stems, and fruit of this plant are covered with stinging hairs. These hairs can prick animals and people. They squirt poison into whatever touches them. That is very, very painful. Stinging nettles are also covered with needle-like hairs. Brush against this plant, and stinging sap goes into your skin. You'll feel like you were stung by a wasp or a bee. Don't touch. Some plants look like trouble. Others look harmless, but they are not. Poison ivy contains oil that causes an itchy skin rash and blisters. This oil sticks to skin, clothes, and even fur. Touching a pet that brushed against this plant can give you the rash. Poison ivy often grows in clumps. Its vines spread along the ground or climb walls, fences, buildings, trees, and other plants. Poison oak and poison sumac have the same oil that is in poison ivy. Air can carry drops of this oil. If any of the plants burn, the oil will be in the smoke. It is dangerous to breathe it in. The giant hogweed is a big plant and a big problem. It has large white flowers. It can grow up to 14 feet high. It likes moist soil, but grows in many places. Stay away! A gooey sap oozes from the giant hogweed's stem and leaves. It can drip onto a person's skin. When the sun's rays hit the sap, it will cause painful blisters and burns. Every part of the manchineel tree is poisonous. Its leaves, bark, and sap cause severe blisters. Its fruit looks like little green apples, but they are dangerous and deadly to eat. Manchineel sap was once used in poison darts and arrows. No eating. Plants may grow flowers or fruit that look good to eat. Holly, bittersweet, and yew have colorful berries. But they are poisonous. So are many pretty flowers, such as buttercups, daffodils, and morning glories. Don't eat any plants unless an adult says it's okay. Stinky. Not all plants smell nice. Some smell so bad that they are called corpse flowers. The flowers smell like a dead cow on a hot day, or rotting fish, or dog poop. The awful odor attracts flies and other insects that carry pollen to and from other flowers. One kind of corpse plant has the world's biggest flower. This flower can be 3 feet wide and weigh 20 pounds. Plants can also make stinky fruit. The durian looks like a large, spiky ball. The soft inside of this Asian fruit smells rotten. Some places have laws against bringing durians into hotels, buses, trains, or taxis. What is that? Sometimes plants only look weird or scary. The tree tumbo grows in some African deserts. It has only 2 leaves. Over time, these leaves bend, twist, tear, and shred. They form a jumbled pile. A tree tumbo may live more than 1,000 years. A tree tumbo looks like a leathery octopus lying on the desert sand. The white baneberry plant's berries look like eyeballs growing on a deep pink stem. The plant is nicknamed doll eyes. The black bat flower of Asia looks like a bat with its wings outspread. Living stone plants look like small rocks. They blend in with the ground. Animals searching for food often pass them by. Everywhere a plant. Plants sprout in woods, water, or wherever they can. They bloom in backyards, parks, and gardens. Keep a lookout for scary and not so scary plants everywhere you go. Plants, they'll grow on you.